Have you been trying to improve your health, your wellness, maybe your body in some kind of way? Maybe you've got chronic illness like I do, and you're trying to heal yourself, but maybe you're healing yourself from a place of disgust or hate. Maybe you've been living with this pain, these symptoms, this discomfort for so long, you've built up this huge resentment towards yourself. And when this happens, it is really hard to heal. It's really hard to be patient with yourself and be self-compassionate and self-loving when you're at war with your own body. When you're at war with your own body, you see every single symptom as an attack on you. You see every single flare up as a major obstacle that you're desperate to overcome so you can live a normal life. But the fact is, these symptoms, these flare ups, all of it, they're just messages from your body to try and communicate with you, sometimes desperately scream at you to pay attention to what is going to actually help you to move forward. Your body is trying to communicate with you to guide you to heal. That is what symptoms are. They are guides, they are messages, especially those unexplained ones, the unexplained pain, the unwarranted pain, maybe the unwarranted sick feeling in your stomach, the tension, IBS. A lot of the time, that's fear, that's stress, that is overwhelm, that is all of these emotions that are just stuck in your body because instead of processing those emotions, you're shoving them down. You're trying to numb things instead of feeling into them. And with feelings, they're meant to be expressed, they're meant to be felt, they're meant to be processed and learnt from so you can move forward. A lot of the times, long-term pain and illness, a huge part of that pain is trapped emotion. And emotions, they're meant to move. They're meant to get the signal that, okay, let's say fear. I feel fear when there is a perceived threat. Sorry, my dog is going nuts with his toy in the background. Um, Fear is a perceived threat. So let's say it's not actually a threat. Let's say this fear is about, I don't know, going to work. Maybe you've got a presentation you have to make. Maybe you have to do a live call with the new client. Whatever it is, it's just trying to communicate that fear. And when you try and just push through without acknowledging it, it has to get louder and louder and louder for you to pay attention. So that's when it can manifest in the gut pain, in, IBS symptoms. It may be lower back pain, maybe in shoulder and neck pain, maybe a headache, whatever it is for you. If you notice the pattern, notice every time you get stressed, every time you feel overwhelmed, every time you feel exhausted and pushed through anyway, notice what the symptoms are. And I bet you anything, once you start acknowledging these symptoms, once you start acknowledging what's actually going on, getting in touch with your body, building a relationship with yourself so you can get to the point of just asking yourself, okay, what's this feeling trying to tell me? What am I afraid of, really? And working through that. You can then build this entirely new relationship with your body and your nervous system. You no longer have to stay in that survival mode, in that fight or flight response, because you can get the message, learn what you need to learn from it, and move forward. This can happen with so many different emotions. Like, think about the angriest people you know. Usually, they've been repressing their anger for so long that the smallest thing can set them off. It's because their anger is built up so much on the inside that it only takes the smallest thing to trigger them. Whereas if they had processed the anger in a healthy way, managed it in a healthy way, they would be a lot less easily triggered. So, my task for you today is this. When you're sitting there or whatever you're doing, watching this video, just scan your body for me from head to toe. Just take some deep breaths and just notice what you feel. See what it feels like to just be present in your body. See what it feels like to see what your body feels like when nothing is going on, when you're just existing. Get used to that feeling and get used to checking in with yourself, especially when you're feeling those feelings of fear or sadness or guilt or anger or whatever it is for you. Notice where it's showing up in your body and just pay attention to what it's trying to tell you. Think about what the first thing was that you thought of right before you started feeling that feeling. What happened right as you started feeling it or just before? Did you get a phone call? Did you open Facebook and see a post? Did you leave work? Did you get in your car? Did you simply wake up? Whatever's happening for you in that moment, your body is trying to communicate something with you. So my advice is to start learning how to listen.